Got some more fun updates for you today, so if you'll stay tuned right after this, I'll tell you all about it. Hello my friends, Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa String Works Workshop. Today is Wednesday, September 14th, and I just took a tour back to both ponds. Well, actually the front pond is just down here to my right, and then I went all the way back to the back of the property to the other pond, and I threw out a few handfuls of feed to both ponds. Didn't get any reaction at all. Now, there could be a couple reasons for that. First reason is that's the first time I've ever done it, and so they're not used to it yet. Second reason is it's really pretty darn chilly out there this morning. It's in the 50s or low 50s. Of course, that's warmer than it's been. In the mornings, it's actually hit the 40s a couple of times already. So it won't be long now. I'll be back to cutting wood. And if you're wondering why I don't cut wood ahead of time, it's because the ticks and chiggers would eat you alive around here. So you got to wait till that first frost, and then you get busy. Things went so well yesterday, I can't hardly believe it. As you probably already saw in that short clip I put out yesterday about the auction, I got the bridge and the neck out of that Martin guitar, that HD28 that I've been working on. So today I'll build a new bridge for it and get that attached, and probably that's all I'll do today. And then tomorrow I'll try to reset the neck and get it lined up with that new bridge. I also went back to the back yesterday and fixed the Bobcat. I got the tracks right back on there. Now, if you've ever watched anybody do tracks on a Bobcat, most always they're using an excavator or another piece of heavy equipment to move those tracks. Those tracks are crazy heavy. Trust me, they're way heavier than I even thought they were. This is a backstory, but whenever the tracks came in on a truck, only thing I had to unload them with, because my Bobcat was down because it needed tracks, the only thing I had was my little John Deere tractor with the front loader. So the two tracks were bundled together. So I grabbed a hold of the tracks with the front loader and started backing up. And when they came off the truck, they were so heavy, they almost tipped the tractor over. And so I've got very quick reflexes, and I generally know what I'm going to do if something happens. And so I hit the bucket levers to drop the bucket, and everything hit the ground pretty hard, but it saved the tractor from getting flipped and saved me from getting killed. So that gives you some idea how heavy these tracks are. They're crazy heavy. I would say each track is easily 500 pounds, and probably more than that. So I thought, how am I going to get that track on? Because I don't have any piece of equipment back here to do that. So I just used the old Archimedes lever principle, and put a lever on there. Or whoever thought of that lever. I can't remember which guy it was. The one that said he could move the world. Well, anyway, I just put a lever on there and had Sue operating the track on that side, moving it forwards and backwards. And would you not know that first it actually went off the cog, so it even got worse. So now it's not on the cog and it's not on the bottom rollers. So then I rethought it for a couple of seconds there, and I got the lever in a certain spot, and I had her back up and popped that track right back up on the cog, just really easy, within a minute, within 30 seconds even. And then, so I tried that same exact maneuver, but down lower on those rollers, and just like that, went right on. So then I put the grease to it and filled it up and drove it back here. And the other thing I didn't tell you was at the time I threw the track, I also blew a hydraulic line. So I went to town yesterday and got this hydraulic line. So I get to install that this morning too. Now the hydraulic line runs the brush hog on the front. So it's just one thing that's something else with me. But if you do heavy work like this, you're going to be doing these kinds of things all the time, and you need to learn how to do it. So that's about it for my update today. I'm going to get busy here, get this video out to you so you can see it, and I'm going to then jump on that guitar and get that bridge made and get that glued on. And then tomorrow morning, we'll be resetting that neck. And in the meantime, don't forget about the auction that's on my website. The auction is still live today, and I believe live tomorrow, and that's going to be about it. So help that old fella out and buy his instruments. I'm sure he would greatly appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow.